Yeah.
So I guess if anything happens and decisions need to be made.
Could you imagine if he came out from that operation and like shit was just on fire and like aliens attacked?
Reagan would have fixed it. He'd been like, fuck you aliens, get the fuck out.
Release our hostages.
Yeah.
So
he'd have bombed them or something. Reagan didn't give a fuck, dude. Reagan was it Iraq? He just bombed them in the middle of the night. Just like, didn't declare war or anything. Just like they were fucking around, they were being terrorists. Bombed them. You never heard about Gaddafi ever again.
Well, Gaddafi was in Libya, not Iraq.
Oh yeah.
Before you get
not Iraq. I meant Libya. I said Iraq, but I meant Libya.
Yeah.
We were friends with Iraq in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Obama went and got bin Laden. Just did it.
I don't think he just. I feel like that was an ongoing process.
Did we know that?
I don't
was
think
gonna
that
happen,
for a long time people were like, let's not go for bin Laden. And then
did we know?
He was just like,
no, they didn't call me on the phone to let me know. Like I didn't get the email update.
Yeah, but nobody knew that operation was in progress.
You're right.
There
The
was a bunch of
secret
people
operation run by the elite special forces. Yeah, they didn't let everyone know. They
They're
did not
tweeting
email
like,
blast the
"Lol,
United
getting
States.
Obama."
Do you
hashtag
remember who
boned.
leaked that information?
It was the guy on Twitter in Pakistan, right?
Wait, it was really.
There was a guy live tweeting it about a helicopter landing.
Oh,
and he was
Jesus,
in
that's
Pakistan.
right.
But there was a celebrity who tweeted about it because he found out about it before they officially announced it.
Which celebrity was it?
It was The Rock. The Rock released it.
He should be.
Somehow he knew. I don't know if he has ties to special forces.
I
or
had
what.
never heard that. I didn't know that was true.
That can't be true.
I'll look it up. Make sure.
Do you smell what he's cooking? He can take care of anything. Saying.
I looked at The Rock, and the second thing is The Rock Osama bin Laden tweet.
Good job, Google.
Oh, it would
Proud
have
of
been
you.
so good if he was actually there.
They're gonna make a
doing the
movie about it,
people's
but it's gonna be
elbow.
really shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love The Rock. Long before Obama spoke to the nation and before media outlets reported the news, The Rock took to Twitter and posted, "Just got word that will shock the world. Land of the free, home of the brave. Damn proud to be an American right now."
How did he get like an early memo?
Yep.
He's got
America-
security clearance.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that when that happened, but yeah, I guess, but we weren't. I mean, it's tough because Al Qaeda is not a country, but we
Yeah.
were technically at war with them, but even though we
Yeah.
weren't technically at war. This
a
horrible
war on terror.
we're in politics now.
God
I'd rather
damn
talk
it,
about
Gavin.
science than politics, but yeah, we were not in any kind of like war or anything with Libya. when
I just
we
like that
bombed
picture
them.
where everyone's looking at the screen.
That's
in
an
that room.
intense photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
With
just
it-
emotion.
And the
like-
internet has taken it and just ruined it with other pictures.
And
I love
does
it. It's
every-
awesome.
Internet does it with every single photo ever.
So Halloween's coming up pretty soon in a couple weeks. You guys
Oh
got
my
any
God.
big plans? Y'all gonna do anything?
Halloween is actually a really big holiday in Austin. 6th Street, where all the clubs are, they get about 1 million people packed in there for 6th Street.
I made the mistake of trying to go to 6th Street last Halloween with Michael and Lindsay and a few friends of mine. It was awful. We ended up getting out of the car in the middle of a traffic jam and totally abandoning Lindsay in the car. I
You
felt really
abandoned
bad.
Lindsay in a car?
Okay, no. It was Lindsay and Michael were driving, myself, Aaron, and a friend of mine I'll call Steve. And both Steve and Aaron were feeling
Is his
sick.
name Steve?
No, it's not Steve.
Okay.
No.
I had a feeling it would be.
No. But no, we ended up, they were feeling really sick, like they were going to be nauseous or they were going to be ill. So I was like, hey guys, we have to bail on this whole insane 6th Street downtown thing. We thought it was the
Miles,
most uninteresting Halloween ever.
You're like the worst date ever. I mean,
What?
it's like
No!
it's true.
But it must work. He ended up with the girl.
When you first started
Yeah.
dating Aaron, you abandoned her at Schlitterbahn at the water park with Carrie.
Yeah.
And then it's Halloween, you're like jumping out of cars and leaving people behind.
I left for Aaron. I was like, Aaron, I'm going to walk you home because you're feeling like poop. And then I abandoned my friends from work.
Oh, I see.
instead.
So you abandoned your friends and coworkers.
Yes.
But
Fuck those
that is a
guys.
running theme with you, though, is abandonment.
What's that?
That's
No!
You have to abandon someone.
That's not true.
Every story you've told so far,
Okay,
hanging out with
well,
friends
okay,
is like
okay.
that.
Okay, I got stories. You want stories? I'll give you stories.
Well, here's one. We had a question from the chat, which is, have any of you ever had really memorable costumes for Halloween? Gus, I would imagine you abandoned dressing up for Halloween at like 6.
It was pretty early. I want to say it was like 8.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like you'd want the attention.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Yeah. Like you would go to the door and you'd be like, forget it. I'm here to deliver your paper. That's
yeah,
it.
no, I just not even.
I was Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2 years ago, and I got really drunk, and I was in character all night, and that was real memorable. I'm sure everyone fucking hated me at that party, but I had the time of my life. I made out with what are the blue people from Avatar? Navis?
Yeah.
You made it with a blue man?
I made out with a Navi. I made out with a girl that was dressed as a Navi, and I was outside in front of the house, and good times were had, and then I went back inside, and I was like, hey dude, what's going on? Because I was still in my awful accent, and everybody started laughing, and I'm like, man, I'm real good at this impression. But they were laughing because I had blue paint all over my face.
Yeah.
Did she give you a blue finger?
Did you get it?
I'm not gonna answer that question because it sounds really loaded.
Did you get a blue job?
I'm not gonna blue job. Sadly, not that night.
Or we can always say good morning from the party. Say I got blue at the party tonight.
Everybody would just be really disappointed in that. So, guys, I got blue tonight. Really?
We gotta get Fleshlight as a sponsor somehow. I don't know how, but because we talk about him so much, did you know Fleshlight has a Navi? Yeah.
What? Does it come with like a little tail that you insert in the
Oh, gross! No, I don't know.
They
You
also
can-
have like
you can hook your ponytail into
a
it.
generic alien
Is it taller?
as well.
Wait, a
what?
generic alien?
Like
What does
not a
that
Navi,
mean?
but like a weird alien one. I want to say they do. Maybe I'm thinking of the Navi
Here's
one.
a weird colored fleshlight. Have fun. It's alien.
I don't want to pull it up.
Please
and insert it into the
I'll
stream.
do it.
We'll make
Maybe
Lindsay
search
look at
it.
it in the linked up, and then she'll be like, "That's highly inappropriate."
I don't want to.
How are they not a sponsor? We talk about Fleshlight so often, spontaneously.
Someone got offended last week's podcast because we showed that gross video at the end, and they said that it wasn't fair that they had to watch that. And I said, well,
Fucking force.
don't.
What video
watch
was that?
It was
Whoa,
the
this is a
the
fun
gross food
website.
one at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, well, then don't watch it.
Yeah. And we said it was gross. Whoa! What? You can't do that.
What was that?
I was just showing
Butts
him.
and dicks and stuff.
I was just showing him like screenshots.
I hate that you can't unsee things.
Okay, all
There
right.
needs to be, if there was a
So-
thing,
What if there was a?
if there was something you could install that it was like, it just flashed the last 10 seconds of memory out, would you do
I
it?
could give you
No.
a concussion if you
No.
want. We'll see. We'll keep doing
Everything's
it until it works.
progress. Jeez, this site is.
Stop!
It's
Stop!
pretty
I can still see
relentless.
it. Don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay,
Why don't you want to see that?
let me see here.
It's just
hear about-
what. It's just what, like fake vaginas and stuff.
Did you hear about that
You
story?
want to be in the mood for that though, don't you?
coming out of, I think it was like some small village in China. Some dude found what he thought was like a really crazy
They are
fungus
committed,
as
dude.
a fleshlight.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
And they said it was on that news report,
Oh yeah, they had a.
and they were like watering it and stuff.
What was the video? What was the video we showed at the end of last week?
It was the food one, like where the guy ate gross stuff.
Oh, that was
yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah.
I haven't
watched
seen
that
the video they showed.
You know,
but
there was a video shown live on the air on Fox this week where
Oh.
they saw a dude shoot himself.
why'd they show that?
Well, they
And
didn't mean to. It was a
Downer.
live feed where there's a thing in this country where we love
It's on a
watching.
delay though, isn't it?
It was on a delay, and you can hear Shepard Smith going, "Stop! Stop! 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 Stop!"
was
And then the
bad.
guy kills himself, and they cut back to Shepard Smith. He's like this.
I couldn't watch
He was
it.
pissed.
Man.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
That's bad
Yeah,
news.
I think he was saying like cut away. It was a police chase. People love watching police chases. That's what Burnie was gonna say.
There's
I
been a few
assume.
suicides on TV. It's really disturbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, yeah, it's pretty disturbing to see a suicide. That's
Yeah,
always a bad
podcast
thing.
number what is?
Yeah, woo.
Yay! What
So-
we're talking about? We're talking about Halloween and fleshlights.
Yeah,
Great
so-
combination, by the way.
Any memorable costumes ever? I imagine you never dressed up. Yeah, but it takes
Nah.
so much effort.
Halloween for me was dodging eggs.
Dodging eggs?
Yeah,
Why
people
do-
just egg houses and like bog
You've
roll
been hit with
everywhere.
eggs before. Why? What is with you
So,
and eggs?
so
That was
in
the
the
time I got
UK,
hit with
they're
a
more on
frozen
the
egg.
trick
That's
side
right.
of Halloween as opposed to the treat side.
Yeah.
Here in the US, we're more on the treat side.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you'd
why
knock
we're
on
all
a door,
fat.
you'd say trick or treat and get like a bucket of water from the roof or something.
I like their
British
version.
Halloween
Way
sounds a
better than
lot
our
of
version,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. It'd be fun to have like if April Fools was combined with Halloween.
What
Like, it was
age-
okay to pull pranks on people
Yeah.
you don't know at all.
What age do you think Halloween goes from being cute, innocent candy Halloween to being
Slutty
everyone
Halloween.
dresses like a slut?
Yeah.
What age
You know
is
what?
that?
I just think for girls' costumes now they just add slutty to the beginning of anything.
You could be
Yeah.
slutty anything.
You know what was one of the most unattractive outfits in the world?
What?
In reality? A nurse's outfit. You ever seen the way a nurse really dresses?
Oh, with like the really loose, like weird off turquoise, like stethoscope kind of thing.
Right, they wear the scrubs and they wear
Yeah.
like the loose fitting scrubs, or like they get like the crazy nurse who wears the Snoopy print scrubs, and it's just like it's the most unattractive outfit ever. And then you see a nurse for Halloween, and it's like this white outfit
Yeah.
with the red
Do you
cross,
remember
and
that
a little
nurse?
hat.
Do you remember that girl who was in Australia who was dressed as a TARDIS?
A what? What?
Yes, I do.
That was a pretty good outfit. I
So
ruined it.
was
with
she
her.
dressed as a TARDIS from Doctor Who?
Yeah, and then I asked her if she was bigger on the inside, and she really didn't like that.
yeah, it was a funny question, but it was she
gave me
ran away.
such a bad look.
She didn't like that very much. Yeah, but she looked good in her TARDIS outfit. But you know, you were asking like, what's the age too? Like, what is the age when you have to cut off going trick or treating?
12, 13?
I would say 13 or 14.
Somewhere in there.
I'm immature
What-
though. So.
One time I was at a Halloween party years ago. This must have been like 10 years ago now. And I was a little tipsy. And this girl sat down next to me. And she had a baseball glove on her head. It was like tied to her head. And I was like, oh, that's funny. You're a catch, right? She said, yeah. And she's like, no one else has gotten the costume all night. And we started talking, like we started really hitting it off. And she's like, yeah, my boyfriend asked if I was a baseball. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And then like as if on cue, he like perked up from across the party and saw like his girlfriend talking to me and like marched over and started like, getting in my face.
bro?
Yeah, broing me. I was like, I'm sorry that I understood your girlfriend's costume. I'll leave now.
Halloween, man.
I love protective guys. They're so easy to mess with.
What'd you do? You didn't do
I didn't do anything. I was just talking to her.
You should have said, look, I'm just dressed as a fucking wimpy nerd. I'll beat the shit out of you.
I'm an MMA fighter.
What were you dressed as?
I think I was dressed as
Someone really good at math?
I was dressed as a cholo with the guayabera and the hairnet and everything.
Fuck, you should have worked that. You should have been like, fuck you, Holmes. I weigh. Come on, step to me again. Hey, I want to bring up though. This is interesting to bring this up. So, one of our Rooster Teeth alums, Emily Hagens, she has a Kickstarter going right now for a script that's about. It's called "Grow Up, Tony Phillips." It's on Kickstarter. She's raising money for a new film. It's gonna be her fourth feature.
God, that's amazing.
What is she, like 12? How old is she? 20? She's 20 years old.
I think she's 20.
God, it's gonna be her fourth feature. She's raising money for Kickstarter on Kickstarter right now for it. It's Grow Up, Tony Phillips. We'll put it in the linked up. And if you're watching this live, I'll tweet it right now.
You
tweet
The guy
the
that
link.
plays the main character is hilarious. By the way.
A couple months ago, I was looking for something to watch on Netflix on the Xbox. So I thought, I'm gonna pick something random. I'm just gonna hit down a bunch of times, then I'm gonna hit to the right a bunch of times. So whatever it lands on, that's what I'm gonna watch. So totally random. Wasn't looking at the screen. When I looked up,
You don't have shit to do you?
yeah,
You
no,
have
no,
nothing to do.
I was desperate. It was on the documentary about Emily
wow.
filming her first movie.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen this, so I watched it.
She has a documentary about it.
Yeah.
There's a making of.
Zombie girl or something like that.
I think it's
Pathogen?
yeah, I mean that's what the movie's called.
Yeah.
But the documentary's called something else, like Behind.
Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, she's like 14 or 15 in
Yeah,
it,
that's
and it's like it follows her to school and like talking about the movie in like her school cafeteria.
Wow.
So
cool. I'm gonna
yeah, you
watch
should
it.
just check it out. It's
Yeah, Jack just messaged me and said it's called Zombie Girl is the name of it. Is the name of the documentary.
Oh,
So
okay, there you go. Zombie Girl. You are correct.
It's her documentary. Jack, it's her documentary. Is that what she says?
What?
Jack.
Documentary about her.
Put down the sandwich. Question, please.
No, don't look at the
I like that you look at the
look
screen.
camera.
Jack,
What's that?
stop.
You look at the camera. Don't look at the monitor.
Hi, Jack. How
Be
are
a
you?
professional.
This is how things work.
Yeah. It's
can't-
about her.
They can't see you through the monitor.
Halloween's a magical time.
Oh, look, he's talking about wanting to beat up Gavin and pissing off the audience.
Oh yeah.
So we had several audio problems last week. One of which was Jack's beard. We did not test for that. And we need, before Jack, I'm sorry, but before you come back on the podcast, we need a little bit of trim in the microphone area because
need some
it
trim
was
in the
just
microphone area.
it was just rubbing constantly
So-
on the microphone.
Here's what we do. We trim his beard on the podcast. That's what we do.
I'd watch
Yeah.
that.
We'll see if we can get him to do it.
I wanted someone.
Oh man, peer pressure's the
God, when you get the
best.
beard gets that long though, does he like shampoo it and condition it, or is it just
It's
like,
actually
yeah, dude.
it's surprisingly soft. It looks like a.
That's not what it was.
Nasty.
It did not sound
Didn't
soft
sound
on the
soft.
microphone.
You know what's really surprising is that you know that. That's a surprising
Oh,
part of that.
I've had a little grip on it. Yeah.
Give it a
You've
little
had
rub,
what?
A little rub.
Grip.
A little grip on it?
The noise did not help.
And the noise in that face were not good. They were not. That was not your friend.
I was trying to get someone on this podcast to eat one of those ghost pepper.
You have them in your pocket.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
Eat it.
what?
Like little sweet.
Eat it right
I
now.
don't do it. It's gross. Do you
Eat
want to
it.
do one?
Is it in your pocket? Right? Why the fuck do you have ghost peppers in your pocket?
Not ghost pepper. It's like a little.
He's gonna
like
try
a
to convince
candy
somebody to eat
thing.
it because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
No, I've done that before. That was an awful
Hey,
idea.
What is that?
It's just
That
like
was
a little
terrible.
flavor.
Emily's
No, I'm not gonna do that
cheesy
again.
nuggets, right?
Yeah.
Cheesy nuggets, yes.
What is that? Let me
Spelled
see it.
stupid, right? Spelled in a dumb way.
This is world's hottest ghost pepper spicy watermelon candy.
What?